What I'll also tell you is that Agent Mulder has developed a consuming devotion to an unassigned project outside the Bureau mainstream. Are you familiar with the so-called X-Files?
Welcome everybody to the Dark Talk Files, Episode 3, Squeeze. I'm your host Dan, and I'm joined by my FBI partner, Paul. How's it going, Paul?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Good, man, good. I've got the tattoo flu, because I was got tattooed all day yesterday, so I feel a bit rough today, but yeah.
I haven't had that in a while. I haven't had a decent-sized tattoo in a bit, but as we were just talking about before we started recording, I will be getting a new one soonish, so look forward to it. I'm looking forward to that tattoo flu feverish fucking horrible feeling. You know when you're like walking back to your car after you've had it done and you just feel like half adrenaline, half like you're gonna die. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you've had a day session, yeah.
My adrenaline had long since worn off by the time I was walking past the car. I was just like, oh. Time for the 45-minute drive home. Oh, I had to drive to the skip as well. I had to throw some shit away at the skip, so I didn't get to go straight home. But yeah, I felt worse. I shouldn't have complained, really. Not too bad.
You shouldn't complain, you fucking dick.
You're right, I shouldn't, should I? I should appreciate the tattoo that I had.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're here for this episode, episode 3, first of our Monster of the Week episodes, Squeeze. Now, this is probably one of the more famous episodes of the entire series, I would say.
Yeah, so, I would agree. It's very, very well known for those yellow eyes in the drain system. Yeah.
Iconic villain.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I do think it's a good idea to have these Monster of the Week episodes, because I think if the X-Files was like a full-blown alien show, then it would just get quite tiresome. Because it's like 22 episodes a season, Mulder would just look like a buffoon if every single episode he just couldn't prove the existence of aliens. So I guess this way give him a bit of busy work for the...
Yeah, it just work for him. Builds the world up a bit. Like, as you say, if it was... Every episode was the myth arc, the alien story, it would probably be over in about 2 seasons. Which so it would get boring fast, I think. But probably a controversial opinion, I'm not a huge fan of the Monster of the Week episodes. I like them. I like them more than most other TV shows, but I just give me them fucking aliens, I want to get back to them. So when I do my rewatches, I tend to just watch the Myth Arc episode. The Monster of the Week episodes are just their own thing, so you can watch them on their own easily. It's lovely, it's fun. Like I said last week, if you just want to watch something quick before you go to bed, watch one of them. But for me, it's almost like its own show, the Myth Arc section. So I do love that more, but I still love this kind of stuff as well. Yeah.
Well, let's get into the episode. So we open up in Baltimore, Maryland, the home of The Wire, and we get a nice little nod to it when we see this yellow-eyed dude lurking in the sewers. He's following some salaryman back to his office. Yeah, love this shot of Toombs. I keep calling him Adrian Toombs, but that's the bullshit. It's Eugene Toombs.
Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely iconic. The yellow eyes. I remember if you ever Google X-Files, that image comes up. It is so iconic to this show. So yeah, it's great. Fucking pure horror as well. Which
so this is a horror film episode.
Yeah, I love it when they delve into the more horror type stuff as well.
Yeah, because that's the thing with the X-Files. It can be quite light-hearted, it can be quite funny, but it can also go pure horror. But it can also be action with the conspiracy. It's got all the genres.
It's got everything. Yeah, I do prefer the horror stuff, but I'm a big horror fan. So
Toombs, the yellow-eyed. Well, we'll talk about what he is a bit later on in the episode. But yeah, Toombs, the yellow-eyed dude. He follows this salaryman back to his office, and this guy's phones his wife to let her know that the big presentation didn't go down well, so he's going to be working late. Project Zeus is unworkable. Yeah, so the entity that's been stalking him creeps in through an air vent, ambushes him in the office, and kills him by removing his liver, ripping out of him, basically. And that's our pre-credits for this episode.
And then you see him skulk back into the vent. Well, you don't see him, you see the vent come back up, and the screws turn themselves. Yeah. Do you reckon that's just a reverse shot of the original one with it coming out?
Oh yeah, it could be. Yeah, save a bit of money. Yeah. So Scully is having a dinner with a colleague from the academy. Is his name Colton, I think? This guy sucks.
This guy fucking sucks. You just get that immediate feeling from this guy that he fucking sucks. Yeah,
well, the two of them, they're gossiping like a couple of fishwives. They're like, oh, you'll never guess who's been promoted 2 years out of the academy. Oh, it serves to have a rich father, doesn't it? I thought, fucking, like a bunch of old women.
During this bit as well, I couldn't help notice that Scully holds her fork with her right hand and her knife with her left hand.
Would that mean she's left-handed?
Not necessarily, no.
Because I hold my fork in my left hand and my knife in my right hand. So
you're supposed to hold your food with the left and cut with the right. There are some people who do it the other way around, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I just noticed it, and I thought I'd mention it.
Very spooky, very spooky.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Just adds to the spookiness of this whole show.
It's uncanny. Yeah, so Colton asks Scully for help with the Baltimore murder, of which the guy at the start was one of a few. Is it 3 or 4? They're all basically Jonathan Creek locked room mysteries, and their livers have been ripped out by bare hands. And this guy, he basically wants Mulder to come investigate because Mulder is the expert in spooky crimes.
This episode goes on to show that Mulder, even if it's not aliens, he's a shit hot fucking detective as well.
Yeah, because we've heard that he's like this amazing detective who just happened to wander into the realm of aliens, but he just figures the entire case out pretty much instantly.
Yeah.
But he does make one mistake, which we'll get to in a bit. So Scully brings Mulder the file, and he is so pissed off that Colton took the X-file to Scully before him. It's like it's his territory. He's like, how come he came to you first and not me? It's like, fucking hell, Mulder, chill out.
So he decides to bring out the sass, doesn't he? So he's like, he mentions little green men, and he's like, grey actually.
He's like everyone in the reticuli system has got liver damage, so that's why they steal livers or something like that. Yeah, they're all massive pissheads, these aliens. Yeah, so Mulder goes to the crime scene. He finds a stretched out fingerprint, and it's the same print that matches 3 different sets of murders, which all occurred 30 years apart. So this one's in 93. The previous one was in 63, and then one before that was 33.
And then 03 was the first. And he mentions that they didn't quite have fingerprint testing back then, but they were just about getting started with it. So that's the earliest one that they've got on record. Yeah. And the next one will be 2023, which would have been 2 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. So thank God Mulder stopped Tombs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Scully doesn't quite believe Mulder's theory, as per usual, but she does profile the killer, and she concludes that the killer will return to the scene of their crimes.
Yeah.
And fucking like, she's on this task force. So you've got Colton's like agent in charge, and he's like, Agent Scully, I'd love for you to join us on this one. That is, if you'd like to work a little more down to earth these days. And they're all like, good one, boss, slapping each other back and shaking each other's hand. I was like, fuck, you childish motherfucker.
Yeah. Bunch of pricks.
They are, aren't they? This Baltimore office is like a bunch of fucking dickheads.
Yeah.
Are they FBI or are they local PD? Yeah, I think they're FBI. Yeah, they are FBI.
Yeah, I think so. Because Colton, that's definitely his name, Colton? I don't want to start calling him that. That's what's the name.
I think it's Colton. Yeah.
Well,
I can't be asked changing it now.
All right, we'll just go with that. Fuck him. He's a prick anyway.
He is. It's awesome.
Well, he thinks cracking this case will give him the boost to climb the ladder, doesn't he? So he's like absolutely desperate to get any help he can and fucking sort this one out. So
but you'd think he'd be a bit more like nicer to Mulder, the top hot agent that's coming to help him. Like, but he's just like instantly antagonistic towards him and trying to wind him up. And Mulder's having none of it. He's just like,
he's trying to be the alpha of the room, isn't he? Like the big Billy Bollocks of the room. And Mulder's just like, mate, you're not the fucking first. You ain't gonna be the last.
Yeah,
I know how to handle you fucking jock bastards.
You can tell Colton's the type of guy to email his boss if one of his colleagues was doing something. Hey, you'll never guess what this guy was doing.
Yeah, little bitch.
Trying to get people in the shit. He's a little bitch, isn't he? Yeah. So Scully goes back to one of the scene of the crimes, which is a car park under one of the buildings, and Mulder has said this killer's not going to return to the scene of the crime. Yet Mulder turns up at the stakeout separately from Scully, and he tells her that she's just wasting her time. He's like, oh, he's not going to come back here. To which I thought immediately, I was like, well, then why are you here, Mulder? Like, what are you doing just running around this empty car park in the middle of the night? Like, fucking, looking for aliens, mate. Like, it's just, he offers her a seed. So he's like, seed?
Seed? He's fucking quirky, this one. Do you know what? I love this setting as well. Like, I love an underground car park scene.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, it takes you back to like Highlander and Terminator and stuff like that. I remember I was at this like event, and you had to park in this underground car park kind of thing, and it was amazing. I was like, I felt like some guy was going to jump out with a big sword, and I just love it every time. I fucking love it. Yeah, you get that feeling. Ooh, I love it. Yeah.
Very atmospheric. Yeah, definitely very Highlander.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Scully's hunch about the killer is proven true when they find the killer trying to escape through a vent. What's he doing? He's just like going down this fucking dust chute or whatever it is.
I think, is he returning from somewhere? He's obviously entered the system and he's climbing around being a weirdo.
Yeah, because he doesn't live there, does he? He's just fucking twatting around. Yeah, so this is where we meet properly for the first time our killer, our monster of the week, is Eugene Victor Toombs, and he is played expertly by the creepy ass Doug Hutchinson, who is he's fucking great in this, and he's great in The Green Mile, but like he is a creepy fucking dude in real life as well.
Oh, I was gonna say he's arguably creepier. He's arguably creepier in real life with some of the
some of the shit that he's done.
Yeah. I don't think we should go into it. We're not here for that, but
let's just say he's got a room full of artificial swinging limbs.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
You could imagine him being mates with Kevin Spacey. Yeah.
Let's not talk. However, let's talk about his performance. Great fucking performance in this.
Do you know what? I would like to talk about his performance in, like, he's in Of Mice and Men as well, and he's fucking great in that. He is Curly in Of Mice and Men, and he is fucking horrible in that. Oh god, he plays such a fucking cowardly heel in The Green Mile. Without him, and without obviously Sam Rothwell's performance in that. I mean, you get a great performance from everyone in that film, but without him, it wouldn't be as good. And I'm surprised that I haven't seen him in more stuff up until around the time where people probably stopped hiring him for stuff.
He was in Lost, in a couple of the later seasons of Lost, and he's quite good in that. He plays a good guy for a change.
Oh, God.
But I didn't realise it was him, so I was like, oh, this guy's pretty cool. Then I like Googled the actor. I was like, oh no, it's Doug Hutchinson.
Fuck. I don't think anything had gone on with him at that point though, so I think he's I've got his Wikipedia page up, and I'm just looking at what he's been in. He actually hasn't been in that much, considering he was great in this. He's in The Lawnmower Man as well, your favourite film. He's in Batman and Robin.
Who is he in that? Is he one of the punks or something? Is he one of them cyberpunk dudes?
Probably, yeah. Hold on, I'm just looking up Of Mice and Men, and I couldn't see him in that. Wait a sec. Have I been believing that? Oh my god, I don't think he's in Of Mice and Men. How shown am I?
Is he not?
Have I been believing that was him my whole life? He's not.
Of Mice and Men is Gary.
He's not even in it. Fucking hell.
It's Gary Sinise, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gary Sinise.
Yeah. Oh my god. This is like a fucking Mandela effect. Oh my god, it's a completely different person.
He's this guy who does play Curly. He's in Stand By Me.
Well, I apologise to any listeners who I've just embarrassed myself in front of, but that is.
This dude does look. Yeah, this dude does look like him.
To be fair, I did only see it in school when we were reading the book, and I do also have an issue with differentiating faces. So there we go.
So this guy that does play Curly in Mice and Men is one of the bad guys from Stand By Me. He's like Kiefer Sutherland's.
He's in the
second in command.
Yeah, he's in that gang.
Oh, the Cobras. You're gonna make me fuck up the snake. Fucking love that film.
Yeah, it's a good film.
Yeah, so in custody, Toombs goes on this Jeremy Kyle lie detector test, and he passes pretty much with flying colours. But Mulder does ask him a couple of like dodgy questions. Does he say something like, what does Mulder ask him? He says, are you 200 years old? Or something like that.
She's like, are you over 100 years old? And the guy's like, oh, what does he say? He's like, yeah, or it must be a part of the certain fucking thing question. And Mulder's like, I asked him to say that.
Yeah, he's like, he had a reaction to it, and the FBI agent in charge is like, I had a reaction to that question. So Toombs gets released because he actually hasn't done anything illegal. He's just been caught shimmying up a dust chute, which is like, weird as that is, it ain't illegal. So I said the Baltimore agent in charge is furious about the stupid questions Mulder was asking. So Mulder decides to stretch out Toombs' fingerprints on his Windows 95 MS Paint program. And I love the graphics on this. They just match up and it's like, beep, 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 beep. It's like match. It's like...
I love it. I love like old technology, like in like Blade Runner. When they're like enhance and all that shit, and it just like works perfectly. I love all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
so this proves to Mulder that Toombs is the killer. So next scene, we arrive at the house of another faceless nobody businessman, which is Toombs' next victim. And I fucking love these shots of Toombs standing outside, just staring with those fucking gross yellow eyes.
He's always slightly sweaty, and he always looks like he's on the verge of doing something mental, and he is, to be fair. He's creeping towards his house, like starting to get like a bit of a jog on, and he's like, he just looks so predatory, and it's great.
Yeah, so Toombs kills this other dude. Not really much to say. It's just to pad out his victim count, really. He slithers down the chimney, and what I did notice that this businessman has got katanas on display in his house. I thought, fucking lame white guy thing to have.
Fucking neck beard.
Yeah. Milady.
He's got katanas and trilbies on his wall. So
Mulder finds a...
Before you do that, I'm going to do my usual blaggy Twin Peaks nod of the week. When he grabs the guy, it goes into this like weird slow motion-y kind of thing, and it instantly reminded me of spoilers for Twin Peaks season 2 from 1991 or whatever it was, when the person who is the killer grabs Maddie. It goes into this like fucking mental slow motion, violent looking kind of action. And in Twin Peaks it goes on a lot longer. But in this, it almost looks exactly the same. It must be the exact same effect that they put on it. Because it's only for about 3 seconds, but it's like this weird slow-mo. You can almost see like echoes of their body like moving around and stuff, and it just instantly took me there. So there we go, got out of my system. There we go, carry on.
So Mulder finds a clue from 1903 which leads him to concur that Toombs kills every 30 years, and if they don't catch him now, the next chance will be 2023, like you mentioned before.
Yeah.
And I've got written in my notes here, boy, with a lot happening in those intervening 30 years. Completely different world. Imagine Toombs waking up just thinking, oh, God. All mad shit that's gone on. So Mulder and Scully visit this old cop who tells them about the murders from 30 years ago at a place called Powhatan Mill. And this cop theorizes that all of humanity's evils gave birth to the inhuman monster that is performing the killings. So, like, are they trying to say that Toombs is like a tulpa sort of thing? Like, this cop seems to think so. I mean, Mulder and Scully seem to think that he's just a quote-unquote simple mutant. But this cop's like, no, he's more than that. He's like a spirit of all the hatred and evil of humanity just congealed together and produced Toombs. Yeah, I quite like that idea.
I'm not a fan.
No,
I prefer that he's like a mutant, like maybe an alien or something. I prefer like more like physical type thing rather than a fucking manifested
spiritual
evil spirit.
Oh no, I believe he is a physical being, but I think he was probably like somebody like took a shit or something, and then like somebody else spat in that shit, and then like it just all the moss grew on it and stuff, and then it just grew up and eventually evolved into Toombs. That's what I choose to believe he is. He was something like tulped together. So they track down Toombs' earliest known address from the 1930s, and Mulder and Scully go to investigate. And did you notice anything about the scene where they enter Toombs' apartment? They both
of course,
Toombs' apartment.
It's the it's from the opening. I love it. It's great, and that would be in there for the rest of the time, wouldn't it? Pretty much.
So they discover a little secret compartment in the apartment, and that's where Toombs keeps all the trophies from his various crimes inside this fucking xenomorph hive in the sewer. Fucking, like,
he could have done a better job of concealing that secret entrance though. It was just like the only thing in the room. Mulder's just like, what if I check behind this mattress which is leaning against the wall? It's like, come on. Yeah,
so he's been like vomiting up bile and mixing it with newspaper, and he's created this gross ass nest which Scully's like, seems like this is made out of bile. And all the while Mulder's been like poking it and prodding it and like smelling it and going like rubbing his hands in. He's like, why is this weird shit? And he tells him it's bile, and he's just like, fuck.
Oh, God.
But unbeknownst to them, Toombs is actually lurking in the ceiling, and he snags Scully's necklace, indicating that she is going to be his next victim.
Yeah, that's creepy as shit. Yes. The way his hand just comes down, it's like, "Ooh, I've got it!" Like, ew.
Yeah, and she doesn't notice at first. She's like, "Oh," she's like, "What's?" She's like, "Oh, I'm snagged on something," and then she just walks off. And then he's like fucking molesting her necklace, like.
Nice.
Yeah, so Scully heads back to the hotel, and she's now being stalked by Yellow Eyes. And Mulder realizes. So Mulder goes back to the nest, and he discovers Scully's necklace is in Toombs' sort of trophy case. So he's like, "Oh shit, he's coming after Scully." So at the apartment, Scully realizes that she's in danger when Toombs like sort of slobbers from the ceiling. He's like, that again. It's like that xenomorph like acid, gross shit
comes through the vent, doesn't it? So she like looks up and then she's like, "Fuck, he is actually in the vents." And then she pulls out her blicky and goes towards the other small vent, because even though she's skeptical, she is still very aware that if this is real, he could squeeze through this tiny little vent,
Yeah, she's not like a dumbass who's going to be like, "Oh, it's not real, therefore I am in no." She's not like a COVID denier. It's not real. she's like prepared for every eventuality. So
yeah, of course, yeah.
Toombs gets into the apartment. Mulder arrives just in time to save the day, and they handcuff Toombs to the bath and take him into custody. I quite like this. I mean, we are going to get a sequel to Toombs Will Return.
Yeah.
So this could feel a bit anticlimactic, but I wasn't too disappointed by the ending of this one.
No. I did like the when they imprison him and he's in handcuffs and he's just like basically building a nest. I did really like this scene.
Oh, it's horrible.
The score was very similar to Halloween at this point. It was like those that same note going over. I think it's like going over and over again. It's like ding 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 ding.
I like the way that, because Mulder and Scully are there like watching him through the little window, and he's staring at him, and the way he just turns his head while his eyes remain looking at him.
Yeah.
And he goes back to his nest. I thought it's great. But yeah, so he's Toombs is just staring blankly. He's ripping up newspapers, making up another nest, and Scully has run tests on him, and she basically says that he is like a human / mutant, but his metabolism is so slow, it's as if he's like asleep all the time.
Yeah.
Which is why he doesn't age like a normal person, which I thought was pretty cool. It's a good way for Scully, because she's seen how weird he is. She's seen this, which is paranormal. And it's a good way for her to explain it, to say, well, it's his metabolism. That's what it is. That's why it's nothing magic. That's what it is.
It's not paranormal in the sense of it's not magic. It's not like an evil spirit. It's a human who is just like different, So it's still still like earthbound. It's still like there's still logic and science in it. So
yeah, he's a scientific anomaly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So the episode ends with Toombs staring at the opening in his cell door, which is something a man of his talents will almost certainly be able to squeeze through and escape. Because he could get out of there anytime he wants, basically.
Yeah. I thought this ending scene was very reminiscent of like Psycho, sitting in
exactly,
in the jail cell at the end, and maybe even like Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal Lecter, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I was thinking of in Halloween 2, Jamie Lee Curtis is in a dream sequence where she sees Michael, who like sort of looks back at her while he's institutionalized. That's what that reminded me of.
Yeah, it's really good. Great episode.
Yeah, very good episode. Possibly my favourite so far, I would think.
It's like if I watched it for the first time when I was a kid, I don't know if can't remember if I even saw this as a kid, because it's quite horror. It's not for children, is it, at all? I would be so fucking hyped seeing this. However, now, as I say, I just want to get back to the alien stuff, but I do. Yeah, it's absolutely great episode. A really good way to show everyone this isn't just a TV show about aliens. We can do horror, we can do other stories while keeping the same themes and the same kind of like story building and character building kind of stuff going on.
Yeah, and there's more danger out there, and it does have little callbacks to the alien, because obviously you got the FBI guys who were just like taking the piss out of Scully all episode. Yeah. So it does have those little bits of character. Like she's not that she's getting fed up of working with Mulder, she's getting fed up with the reputation she's sort of building working with him, because she, like we said, she's like a serious career-minded woman, and she's there chasing ghosts with Mulder. But she takes that seriously though, because that is her job and that's her assignment. So she's not going to just like sulk and she does her job properly because she's fucking awesome.
It also shows her integrity towards Mulder as well. Like, she has respect for him. She knows that he's brilliant. She has built up this relationship with him, and she ends up defending Mulder over the other guy who she's been friends with for a long time, apparently. And she realizes how much the other guy's a douchebag, and this is my Mulder. Don't mess around with him. He's way better than any of you will ever be, just because he focuses on supernatural and alien stuff. Like, he'll be better than any of you, and he's a better guy as well, you know. But I did love this little line where Mulder says, when they mention, she's like, that's 2023, and he's like, yeah, well, you'll be the head of the bureau by that point. And then carries on talking, and you can see this little look on her face, like she's like, oh, Mulder, damn.
You charmer.
Yeah. He was sincere in saying that, you know, because he knows how great she is as well.
Yeah, he's probably right. She probably would be. I haven't seen any of the revival series, so I don't know where they are in 2023.
Literal goosebumps from thinking about it. So actually, now you mentioned the revival series, I haven't either. I remember the night that it came out, the premiere, I put it on, and I was like, hell yeah, let's fucking do this. And spoiler, but the intro isn't a spaceship fucking crashing, basically. A flying saucer crashing into the desert. And I was like, this looks great, but I can't watch it, so I've got to go back and watch it all again before I watch this. And then, obviously, a couple of hundred episodes, I couldn't do it. And I've been trying so hard, as we've mentioned, but I can't wait to get to that. Yeah. I really can't.
Same. Yeah. So, Paul, have you got any trivia on this episode?
I do indeed, Daniel. Right there.
Let's have it.
This episode was a deliberate attempt by producer Chris Carter to prove that the show could be about more than just aliens. Well, he did great, and it became like a staple of the show, and it also became, I think, was this like the first TV show to basically create Monster of the Week like type things?
No, I don't think it was. I think there's been other stuff like obviously you had like Twilight Zone, and there's a TV show called Kolchak the Night Stalker that would have a Monster of the Week. But X-Files is definitely the most famous, followed by like Supernatural.
I don't mean like so much like what's the fucking word I'm looking for?
Anthology.
Yeah, I don't mean like an anthology series. I mean just like a TV show that has a main story but also has these Monster of the Week one-off episodes, because like obviously it's the same characters and stuff. I don't know. Anyway. So in Squeeze and Tombs from 1994, two actors played the character of Eugene Victor Toombs. One who appeared as the main character, the other a contortionist who was responsible for squeezing into tight areas that Toombs was able to do. So
I thought Doug Hutchinson would be able to do that in real life.
He probably can. He just didn't want everyone to know that he is physically capable of squeezing his way into people's houses. Yeah, he's probably been doing that a lot, really. This episode contains the very famous shot of Mulder and Scully in the credits that we would see along the years. We can see it when they enter Toombs' lair. Previously, the story was related to the aliens or the conspiracy. This is the first Monster of the Week episode. Yeah, okay. Should have read that before I read it out, because we know. Early X-Files episodes were influenced by Silence of the Lambs from 1991. For example, Scully's similarity to Clarice Starling. Toombs consuming his victims' livers is another nod. When Dr. Hannibal Lecter famously tells Clarice, I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Chris Carter had been vacationing in France with his wife when his series got greenlighted, and he had to suddenly return to the States. While in France, he had been eating a lot of foie gras. Is that how you say it? Foie gras. Which informed one of the key plot elements of this episode, Victor Eugene Toombs' love of eating human liver. This is one of the rare occasions in which Scully does not wear her gold cross, but another necklace. Okay. All right. I'll give you one last one. Before Toombs kills the first victim, a newspaper clipping is seen that read, "Fat lady in toilet crashes through floor." How lovely. Yeah, so
thank you, Paul, for that trivia.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the best trivia, but it was all right, wasn't it? I mean, it's mostly things we already knew.
Have you got have you got that spooky story for us? Right. Have you got the right one this week?
I do, and I have my glasses, so I can actually see. So, as I was reading through this ocean of weird stories, I found a different one, which I thought might be better because it's a bit shorter. Would you like the original one, which is quite long, or do you want the shorter one, which might be...
Play me a shorter one. Play the short one.
All right, this is from 12 years ago. I have seen a couple of weird lights occasionally, and I have no recollection of being abducted. However, when I was 12 or so, I felt something hard and round in my earlobe. I told everyone and they said it was just an under-the-skin zit. Pretty normal for someone my age, but it was there for 6 months, in all caps. Annoyed, I decided to do some self-surgery. I could feel it very near the surface and poked a hole in my ear with a sterilised needle. Blood fucking everywhere. I could feel this thing and squeezed up towards the hole I just pierced. Out pops this tiny metal ball, maybe half the size of a BB. It was black metal, completely spherical, with an indentation around the centre. A tiny, teeny golf ball-like indentation. I'll wait for whatever's driving past your house to shut the fuck up.
This fucking massive lorry.
With an indentation around the centre and teeny tiny golf ball-like indentations. As I was rolling around in my blood-covered hands, it slipped, spun around in the sink a couple of times and fell down the drain. At 12, I had no idea what the fuck to do with it, and my parents didn't believe a word I said and told me to put some tea tree oil on my zits next time. I had never had anything like it since. And then, so there's an edit. And it says, this stood out to me because I had cysts and this was not a cyst at all. If you have something similar, it's more than likely a cyst or similar. And it says, do not perform self-surgery because of something you read on the internet. I was 12 and dumb. So it's a quick one until I find some really good ones. And what do you reckon about that then?
So this, I think it's bullshit, to be honest. But...
Fair enough. I full on believe
he's been implanted by a tracking device or
absolutely,
something.
Yeah. I think when he's seen the bright lights, he was abducted. His memory was wiped and he was implanted with a tracking device. 100%. That's absolutely what happened.
You could just put it in his shoes or something.
What, a tracking device? What if he gets new shoes?
I'll just put one in there as well.
Maybe.
I mean, if you're aliens and you could abduct the dude, you can track him without having to put some shit in his... I mean, you could put it in
Bullshit. Do you know anything about aliens?
Christ. You could kidnap him. You could put it up his arse or something, somewhere he'd never notice it.
Yeah, but what about the next day when he's walking around with a pain in his ass and he's like, what's happened to my ass? I was going to say you could get some of those Hulk Hogan meat shoes where they could hide a tracking device in them.
Oh god, the fucking memes since he's died. He's finally getting buried.
Kid hell, dude. So, yeah.
Right, this has been the Dark Talk Files. That was episode 3, Squeeze. We will be seeing Eugene Victor Toombs again.
Yeah.
We'll be back next episode for Conduit, which I cannot remember. I'm sure I'll remember once I watch it.
I couldn't remember. I thought it was Jersey Devil next, but I must be wrong. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I can't remember the episode too well, so, yeah, I'm looking forward to
Jersey Devil is episode 5.
Okay. Either way, I'm looking forward to all of them. I cannot fucking wait. I love it so much. This is good.
Same.
Good stuff we're doing. I love it.
This has been the Dark Talk Files. I'm Dan. That was Paul. Goodbye and good night.
Bye-bye.